Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mobby. I just finished playing a couple hours of A Plague Tale Innocence, and I thought I'd sit down here and give you guys my first impressions review of the game. And right off the bat, I have to say, it's a good game. Get it. Let's talk about why it is freaking good. I'll go through story, gameplay, audio, graphics, and just some other thoughts. So let's start with the story. All of the gameplay that you're going to be seeing today is from the first 2 hours or so. I'll try not to drop any huge plot points if that bothers you, but the game starts off, and this is the first couple minutes. It's gonna be a lot, but it's the first couple minutes. You start with the character Amicia, who is the main character that you are playing as. You are in the woods with your father, who is the lord of some sort of village town. And pretty much you are having fun hunting with your dog, doing a little bit of a small mini game with your sling, like throwing at apples, and then all of a sudden your dog runs after a boar. You hunt, and then some really bad stuff happens. Things die. I'm gonna say things, and it goes from there. You meet up with your little brother, Hugo, who has a mysterious quote-unquote disease. You have to escape the terrible Inquisition, and you have to figure out what is going on with the world, why are bad things happening, and it's pretty much a story about you, your bond with your brother, and just going through this horrible world together, barely surviving. It is a heavy story game, and it is amazing. This is a indie game. It's made by Asobo Studios, and it was published by Focus Home Interactive. So that's pretty much the story without giving spoilers. It's the first couple of minutes. So how is the gameplay like? Well, there are different sorts of mechanics here, and I'll just talk really quickly about some of them. You will be doing quite a bit of stealth, from the Inquisition and other sort of creatures. So how it works is you just, you play these stealth games, you have to duck around corners, hide in tall grass. You have to do distractions by throwing pots, so guards will look over there. Maybe you throw rockets and pots and pans, so they also look over there. You can also use your sling to assassinate people, but if you do, you gotta watch out for other people looking at you as well. There was a huge amount of tense moments where you're like, oh my god, is he going to see me? I feel so clever sneaking past this enemy. And at the beginning of the game, they give you a really good tutorial of you following a character, showing you exactly how it's going to work. It's really awesome. So that's the stealth part. Then another part of the game is pretty much escort mission. Almost the whole game, as far as I'm concerned, will be an escort mission. You have to take care of your little brother by holding his hand, running him through the area, giving him basic commands like making him stay put while you're the quicker character have to run around and do stuff. Or maybe he has to run through and crawl through a little crack through a wall to open up a door or a gate so you can go by. So you give him the basic commands over there. So that's pretty much it. I thought I would really hate this because I don't really like escort missions, that type of stuff. I think it all stems from the trauma of Dead Rising 1 in the mall. I ripped those NPCs and that AI. But yeah, this one was pretty okay. It was alright. So I went over stealth, the escort kind of stuff, and there's a slight combat for what I've seen. The combat will stem from you. You're not a big superhero at all. You're not a knight in shining armor. You are a very vulnerable child, 15 years old, who barely has any skills in combat. Your main weapon will be a sling, which your father taught you how to use at the beginning of the game. You learn how to do that. And then, basic stuff with it, but it's cool. Okay, so that is the combat. Next up, there is a sort of collecting and crafting system. There are collectibles for the lore across the world. You can pick up flowers, drawings, and you can read about the real time that it takes place in, even though it's somewhat fictional. It's really fictional, but there are some real world aspects in there. And for the collectibles, that was the collectibles. Now for the upgrade system, There are workbenches all over the world where you go ahead and, the game rewards you for exploring a little bit, going around corners, picking up mats, and then you can upgrade your equipment. For instance, you can only carry about 6 rocks at the beginning. You can upgrade the pouch to go up to 10, and you can ready your sling a lot more quicker. You can make a lot less noise while running around. So there are upgrades, somewhat of a progression system going through there. What else is there gameplay wise? There is a small puzzle, not like, like traditional puzzles, but you have to think your way through a lot of situations, and later on you learn alchemy and crafting as well. You'll be able to sling fire. It's actually really interesting and cool. I would say the biggest draw of the game for me is the graphics and the story pacing. The graphics are really nice. I hope you guys have been, really paying attention to all the footage that I've been showing. I'm playing on the highest setting. It looks great. However, my capture probably isn't that great, but trust me, the game looks gorgeous. It is so good. The audio is wonderful. It really picks up what it needs to, and it really makes you feel like you have to rush. It is so tense, and I wouldn't have it either way. It's really good. It is pretty linear with the way that you play the game. It's pretty much, do this section, maybe you do like 1 to 2 sections, and then a chapter ends, some cutscenes, a couple sections, chapter ends. But it's been really good for the couple hours that I've played it, making sure that it doesn't get boring fast. Like one time, like one moment you are in a nice wide open field, trying to hide in tall grass away from a couple of guards, and the next you're in a huge barn with giant plague rats trying to get at you. You're poking them away with fire, and then you have to figure out a way to lure them over here or there, all while keeping Hugo safe the whole time he's with you. Everything is so tense, and that's what's really cool about the game. It has a very, very positive review right now on Steam, and it deserves it. It's really good. I don't know if it's on the other platforms like PS4 and Xbox One. It probably is, and if so, also pick it up there. As of right now, oh god, the game's $45. Oh, that's expensive. And there's a Coat of Arms DLC, which I don't know. I think that's costumes. I will let you guys know I got the game for free. Thank you so much for the devs for providing me with the keys so I can go ahead and get this raving review, because it is a high quality production indie game. It's freaking great. I like it a lot. Do I have any complaints about it? No, not really. It has an 8 out of 10 from GameStop. Freaking Screen Rant, 10 out of 10 Screen Rant. That's pretty fun. So I don't know how long the game is. I'm over here looking at the Steam reviews, and I'm seeing 17 hours, 23 hours. I'm just looking at the longest ones here: 10, 12 hours, 16 hours, 18. Wow, for a game that is pretty linear, straightforward, it seems to be a pretty long game. And from what I've played, I've barely unlocked a lot of the stuff that you can craft, because there is an alchemy wheel and a crafting, a crafting wheel, and I barely unlocked some of the chunks on there. So I can't wait to learn more. I'll definitely be playing this game more. I might end up streaming the rest of it. And if you guys are interested, I recorded a straight 2-hour no commentary playthrough, just so I can collect footage for this review. I'm going to be uploading it on my secondary channel, and might just be playing the rest on a stream, maybe. So guys, A Plague Tale Innocence, it was a really fun experience. Well, I'm not done, but from what I've played, I was engaged the whole way, and it is a little bit of a dark story, but it's worth your time. If anything, support it by sharing it around, telling people about it. It's cool. We need to see more indie games like this. I'm tired of playing straight BRs and small little indie games where people don't give a crap. This is a good one, a high quality one. Definitely check it out. A raving review. I liked it. A Plague Tale Innocence. Check it out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know down below. I'll try to answer it. And I'll see you guys next time.